The following video is for commentarial, analytical and critical purposes only, and is protected by Articles 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code.
This video is not a violation of copyright laws and is in no way any form of infringement of copyright.
For more info, please visit this address to the DMCA PDF.
This is actually really messed up. So here's Harry Husky. Now in this video I'm talking about something that I kind of put off for quite a while. I did want to make a video about it originally, but I didn't quite know exactly what to say at the time. But now that more stuff has developed surrounding the particular cartoon that I'm going to talk about, and some pretty messed up stuff in my eyes as to what the production company behind it has done to its critics. But the cartoon I'm talking about is something called Wolfoo, or Wolfoo. I don't exactly know either of the two. It's either Wolfoo or Wolfoo, but for the sake of things I'm going to pronounce it as Wolfoo. And oh boy, where do I start with this? I'll tell you about how I came to discovering this cartoon. I was just scrolling through my For You page on TikTok, and sometimes TikTok lives end up appearing on there as well. And that is where I discovered Wolfoo, through a 24/7 live stream on TikTok. The cartoon had its own TikTok account, and it was streaming cartoons 24/7 on a TikTok live. And I was just watching it feeling very confused, and from the very first second I knew that it was a carbon copy of, because the carbon copy, I mean, if you look at Wolfoo and then if you look at a particular British cartoon, Peppa Pig, and there is so much I have to say about that cartoon. I'll be ranting about how horrible of a character Peppa Pig is, how horribly visually it is to look at, and in terms of, in general, Peppa Pig is actually really cruel to her father, but I'm sure that the sources like that are pretty easy to find. But anyway, on to Wolfoo. Now, looking at Peppa Pig and looking at Wolfoo, it is very clear that the way the characters are drawn is a carbon copy and bears a 100% striking resemblance to Peppa Pig. And it's not just the characters that are the same, but also the motion of the characters. Sometimes the voices of the characters do bear a slight carbon copy to Peppa Pig, like the high-pitchedness and the tone of the voices. And also, it's not just the characters, but it's also the backgrounds and anything in them. Like, for example, the furniture, the houses, the cars, the ground, the sky. Literally every single thing you are looking at in this cartoon is a carbon copy of Peppa Pig. And how is the production company dealing with this kind of criticism? Well, I looked at it into a little bit more detail, and turns out that the cartoon itself is made by a Vietnamese production company called S-Connect, which I don't really know anything that much about, and I don't really care much for them, and you're about to find out why I don't care much for that production company after the way it's been treating its critics. Now, Saberspark did originally make a video on Wolfoo, and that was the reason why I didn't want to make this video originally, because he said a lot of stuff that I would have already said, and he said a lot of stuff better than I could have done. And you could have watched that video up until the production company S-Connect took the video down for, of all things, copyright infringement. I kid you not, they made a carbon copy of Peppa Pig pretty much infringing copyright. People criticised it on guidelines of fair use, and they had the audacity to take it down for copyright infringement. And if you think that's bad, it gets worse, because after Saberspark's video was taken down, the production company threatened to sue Saber for defamation.
I'm just relaying what I was told and what I have observed and news and sticking to the facts. Basically, my video, according to them, defamation, copyright infringement, trademark infringement. Though it's, you know, in my opinion, none of those things. I think within the jurisdiction of American law, I was exercising my right of fair use. I was commentating on the situation, explaining it, transformative work because it's reporting. But I'll be real, you know, fair use, that isn't YouTube's job. They don't really care. They have their system, but there's a certain point when a company is looking at a creator right in the eyes and say, we'll go to court. YouTube washes their hands of it and says, it's on you. And I, again, did not want to go to court and fight this out. It's just not worth it. So I washed my hands of it. The video's gone.
Well, how the hell did they think that's going to plan out? Because there was no defamation whatsoever in that video. He has said exactly what he sees, and he said exactly what Wolfoo was. A carbon copy of Peppa Pig, copyright infringement, you name it, anything in between. Absolutely nothing that Saberspark said in that video was defamation. I'm pretty sure he stands by his words, he stands by everything he said in that video, and he has every right to. But in terms of the fact that the company is doing this to its critics, I don't know if Saberspark is the only case. I don't know if they have taken down other people's videos talking about this and basically saying what it was. Again, carbon copy, Peppa Pig, blah blah blah, I've already said that. But the production company obviously have not been handling this well, and I guarantee if this ends up going to court, they try to take Saberspark to court, they will automatically lose. And in fact, I think if I recall correctly, the production company are in trouble already, because I think the company Entertainment One, who own the distribution rights to Peppa Pig, they have already taken legal action, as far as I'm aware, towards S-Connect, who make Wolfoo. So this is going to be an absolute shitstorm, and I think all hell is about to break loose in the legal world and in the cartoon world, and I am very curious to see how this is going to go down for them. Now, of course, me making a video talking about Wolfoo, I don't know how this is going to play out for me, and I've... oh boy, I need a moment to think about this. So after filming this, I am curious to see how this video is going to pan out, with me talking about the cartoon and how the production company has acted around it. If they do end up seeing this, I could potentially be in for a wild ride. But until then, I'm probably going to finish the video right there for my own sanity. This has been Harry Husky. Thank you so much for watching, and until whatever is next, goodbye. Mwah.